Hi everyone, you are watching YouTube channel of Department of Zoology, Lakshmi Narayan Dubey College, Motihari. Today, in this video lecture, I will discuss on the topic Pest of Paddy. This chapter is included in the syllabus of BSc Part 3, Paper 6 and Group C. And now, I am starting the discussion Pest of Paddy. First topic is Introduction. Modern agriculture is continuously facing insect problems since its inception. Although less than 1% of known insects are injurious to crops, about 30% of all crops are damaged annually by insects in spite of powering 400 million tons of pesticides. All the crops cultivated by us are attacked by a variety of insects before and after the harvest. Each and every part of the plants, including root, stem, leaf, flower, fruit, seed, are consumed by insects. Indian agriculture is currently suffering an annual loss over rupees 9 million due to insect pest. At present, India is producing about 100 million tons of rice per year. Rice is cultivated in about 42.5 million hectares of land. Rice is a staple food for most Indians and other Asian countries. About 65% of Indians consume rice, which is a prime source of carbohydrate. The crop suffers maximum due to infestation of a wide range of insect pests which alone cause 30% loss every year in spite of all control measures. Out of about 80% of insect infesting paddy crops, 20 species badly damage the standing crop. These includes bugs, leaf hoppers, stem borers, gall midges, thrips, hispa, grasshoppers or locusts, etc. Now, what is pest or insect pest? Several insects attacks on paddy crops, sugarcane crops, vegetable crops, fruit crops, coconut palm crops, alseed crops, pulse crops, tea and coffee crops, jute crops, cotton crops and causes several diseases. These insects are called pests or insect pests. Next, what is pest of paddy? The paddy crop is also attacked by a large number of such insects. These are called pest of paddy. There are about 80 different species. Next topic is brief details of some pests of paddy. In this chart, there are 11 species of pests are given. First is rice bug or the Gandhi bug or Leptocoryza varicornis. It is included in the order Hemiptera of class Insecta, family Coridae, and its chief food or host plant is paddy, millet, maize, bajra, jowar, rice, sugarcane, etc. Second is Leptocoryza acuta or rice stink bug. It is also included in the order Hemiptera of class Insecta, and its main food or host plants are paddy, millets, maize and grasses. Next is Tana Bedhak or stem borer. It is included in Lepidoptera and it is monophagous, that is, it feeds only on paddy plant. Next is paddy stem borer or yellow stem borer. It is also included in order Lepidoptera. It is also monophagous. Next is rice striped borer or Asiatic rice borer. It is also included in order Lepidoptera. The chief food plant includes paddy, corn, brinjal, cabbage, radish. It is polyphagous. Next is rice hispa. It is included in order Coleoptera. The main Host plants includes paddy, sugarcane, sorghum, wildgrass. Next is kharif rice grasshopper. It is included in order Orthoptera of class Insecta. It is polyphagous and major food plants includes paddy, maize, millets, sugarcane, jowar, bajra, arhar, sunhump and grasses. Next is the rice gulmis. It is included in order Diptera. It is monophagous. Next is armyworm or cutworm or American worm, which is included in order Lepidoptera, and it is polyphagous and feeds mainly on paddy, wheat, barley, sugarcane, etc. Next is swarming caterpillar. It is also included in order Lepidoptera, and major food plants or host plants include paddy, wheat, maize, jowar, sugarcane, etc. It is polyphagous. And the last is rice weevils, which is also known as Cytophilus oryzae. It is included in order Coleoptera of class Insecta, and its major food or host plant are paddy, maize, wheat, jowar, barley, sorghum, etc. Next topic, here you can see the figure of different insects or pests. It is first, it is rice stink bug. These two are Leptocoryza, different species of Leptocoryza. It is green leaf hopper. It is rice leaf folder. This figure is of armyworm or cutworm. This is paddy thrips. This is rice hispa, and this figure represents the paddy or rice or kharif grasshopper. This is life cycle of armyworm or cutworm. And now details of Cytophilus oryzae or rice weevils. First is classification of rice weevil. So rice weevil or Cytophilus oryzae is included under phylum Arthropoda, class Insecta, order Coleoptera, genus Cytophilus and species oryzae. Its common name is rice weevil. The rice weevils are the most destructive grain insects, causing 50% damage of stored grains throughout the world. General appearance of rice weevil. The adult is a reddish brown colored, cylindrical and 3 mm in length. The total length is 3 mm. The adults bear 4 yellowish spots on its back or on the elytra. First yellow spot, second yellow spot, third and the fourth yellow spot on its wing or back. The head region is provided with well-defined rostrum. This is head region and it is long snout or rostrum. Larvae are white colored, 5 mm in length and legless, which is also known as grubs. The adult males are smaller than females. In this figure, you may see the 4 spots on its body. Next topic is host plant and habit of rice weevil. Although it is a serious pest of rice, but it also feeds on maize, jowar, wheat, barley, corn, sorghum, etc. They prefer humid condition and multiply rapidly in stores if undisturbed. Habit: adults feeds upon whole seeds or flour, but the larvae feed only on seeds and pieces of seeds or cereal products. The major damage to stored grains is due to larvae. That means larvae are more destructive than adults. Damage caused by rice weevil. It is a serious pest of rice, maize, barley in humid conditions. They also feed on sorghum, cotton, seed, corn, bajra, oats and jowar. The larval stage is found to be more destructive, although its adults and larvae both destroys the grains. Adults cut circular holes in grains. Maximum damage occurs between August to October and least damage occurs in summer season. Grains are hollowed out, kernels are reduced to powders. Heating takes place during heavy infestation, which is known as dry heating. It starts attack in the field itself. Life cycle of rice weevil. Next topic. Infestation typically starts in the field and is carried into the grain stores. The females lays eggs inside the grain by chewing a minute hole in which the eggs are deposited, followed by the sealing of the hole with a gelatinous secretion. The eggs hatch into tiny larvae or grub which stay and feed inside the grain and are responsible for most of the damage. The mature larvae are plump, legless, dirty, white in color. They are about 4 mm long and with a characteristic curved appearance. Larvae. This is hole created by larvae. Next, pupation takes place inside the grain. That means the formation of pupa takes place inside the grain. The pupa is white but later turns to dark brown color. The adult beetle emerges by biting a circular hole through the outer layer of grain. They are small brown weevils about 3.5 to 4 mm long with rostrum and thorax large and conspicuous. The elytra or wings are uniformly dark brown colored. They are good flyers due to their wings or elytra. Each female is capable of laying 300 to 400 eggs and adults live up to 5 months. The life cycle is about 5 weeks at 30 degrees Celsius and 70% relative humidity. The optimum condition for development are 27 degrees Celsius to 31 degrees Celsius and more than 60% relative humidity. Below 70 degrees Celsius, development is arrested. Thus, 3 to 4 generations have been observed in a year. This is the life cycle: adult, eggs, larvae, pupa, and again adults. Here are 4 different stages. First is eggs on the grain, the larvae or grub, pupa, and the adult. And now, prevention and control of rice weevils. It is the next topic. So, how to prevent and control the rice weevils? So, there are several methods by which these insects or pests may be controlled. First, the dried and pest-free grains should be stored in a clean, insect-proof and dry granaries and examined constantly. Godowns should be heated up to 15 degrees Fahrenheit for 10 hours. Next, infested grains should be dried in sunlight. Next, fumigation of granaries containing grains by 0.25 to 5% HCN for 18 hours or by carbon disulfide for 24 hours or by methyl bromide for 48 hours is recommended. Fumigation by Chiloptera is found to be very successful to control weevils. Godowns should be sterilized by burning coke and spraying of 2 gallons of 2.5% methoxylene per 1000 square feet area. Surface infestation can be controlled by aerosols as pyrethrum aerosol and with difluoromethane, which is highly effective. Thank you. You can share your feedback, if any, on email zoology.lndc@gmail.com, or you may tweet on @zoologylndc1. Thank you.